What's up, guys? How's it going? It's Brent again. Hope you're having a good day. A little different video. If you're watching this video, I'm making it on a Sunday, and last night I ended up buying a new car. So the last time I had my 2020 F-Pace SVR was last night. Drove it into work. Didn't really plan on getting rid of it so soon. As I told you guys before, I was going to get a new 2020 Jaguar F-Pace SVR. That was a kind of special paint to sample one that I thought was gonna be cool. But kind of down the road, it was about 3 months away, and I was kind of just in the mood to, you know, get something new, get something fun. And I didn't really, once I thought about it, want to get into another F-Pace just because it's already something I've already had two of. And they're great cars, love them, but it's just not something that I was excited to get in again in terms of just, you know, spending a lot of time driving, you know, to and from work. I want to, you know, get into a car and actually be like excited to get into it and, you know, drive it and, you know, get some all kinds of like visceral responses and everything, if that makes sense. So I had a car there. It was a 2017 Porsche 911 Turbo S. Black wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, Bordeaux red interior, extended leather package, all that kind of stuff. Super nice. Something that was, you know, for sale here at where I work, but nothing I really thought I was going to be able to afford or, you know, get without at least getting rid of both of my cars at the minimum. So I kind of just, you know, never really thought about it, just always looked at it, but decided to drive it, which was a huge mistake just because that, I don't know what I was expecting. That car just drove phenomenally, and just from the moment I kind of sat inside the car, started it up, drove it around, got comfortable with the whole setup, you know, the whole space and everything, I was like, holy crap, this is an awesome machine and something I've never really, you know, experienced before. And I've had a, you know, a handful of cars so far, and I was like, hey, this is, the time's right. I'm in a spot where I can, you know, upgrade a car, go back down to one car, and then just really appreciate honestly, the drive and the build of a Porsche. I've never had a Porsche before, so I'm excited to show you guys this car. The F-Pace, unfortunately, is gone. Won't be in any more videos. It's going to be for sale. And then my Camaro, I am driving that thing into work today because it is no longer mine. A little sad about the Camaro, but it is a huge upgrade getting into a 911 Turbo S 2017. And it's just, after driving home the Turbo S last night, I was just like, okay, definitely worth it. Worth getting rid of both cars. Much as I wanted to keep the ZL1, I didn't want to get too irresponsibly crazy enough as buying a Turbo S, but you know what? Timing was right, had a good feeling about it, so I'm excited. So we'll show you what this car looks like. All right, and without much ado, here we are, 2017 Porsche 911 Turbo S. Got it with the black, and it's the black and Bordeaux red interior. Now it is a 2017, it's got about 17,000 miles. Got some nice space in the garage now. It is kind of nice to go back down to one car, but I'm going to show you everything on the outside, inside of this car. I did buy it obviously pre-owned, but I traded in both my cars, so I no longer have my 2020 F-Pace SVR, and I no longer have the 21 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE. Drove the ZL1 into work today just because it's no longer mine. Almost died in the rain too. Those Supercar 3R tires were terrible in the water. Doesn't even matter what speed, I was just hydroplaning the whole time. Turn this light on. There it is. Super mean. Let's get the lights on. Whew. Filter. Look at that. We got this little NV filter on here too, so I can kind of change it up. Everything's LED. So we got these nice LEDs here, and then we LED fogs, which look like kind of beams, very nice. And then the side marker in LED. Super, super nice. Now this car already has full hood paint protected film on here, which is nice. I was gonna get that anyway, so that's about $1,500 my cost that I just saved, which is kind of nice. It's already on here. It's on the side mirrors, and then the entire front hood, side fenders, headlights, you know, the works if you're familiar with that. There is nothing on here though, so I'm not sure. Might do something on there. I haven't really thought about it yet. Just kind of been enjoying the car. Side profile looks mean. There's the intakes. Of course, this is a rear engine car. Porsche kind of breaks down all their options and everything, so there's a bunch. So that is a factory option. The side intakes painted in gloss black. You can see that. I love these wheels. We got these gloss black 20-inch wheels. Center locking. And we got the Porsche carbon ceramic brake system. Whew, look at these things. I've never had carbon ceramic brakes, and they look awesome. Of course, you can see right there. Still a ton of life on here. These are on Pirelli Pirelli P0s. So we got a 245 35 ZR20, and then if we go back here, we got the P0 305s, 30 and ZR20s, and here we got the rear brake. Love these wheels. They are a gloss wheel. Nice little Porsche valve stem there. You can see that. Just the whole detail, everything is so intricate. Like these center locking wheel lugs here. Porsche badge there. Pretty big caliper back here too. Of course, the engine's back here. Now this is the Turbo S. So it is the 3.8 liter twin turbo flat six, 580 horsepower, 0 to 60, 2.5 seconds. It's the PDK. Tips in black here. Absolutely crazy. I've never really experienced, you know, a drive like this, so very fortunate to be in a spot where I could actually get this. Got an active wing here, and then when you go into Sport Plus, this thing will actually fully deploy. And then up front, it's going to be a little hard to see, but there is a kind of a front spoiler that'll deploy here. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. Porsche badge. Feel a little bad, you know, not really betraying the brand, but you know, I've had Jags for actually not even that long, probably the past, you know, almost 3 years, I guess, so a decent chunk of time. If you guys haven't known, I had the 2019 Jaguar F-Pace S, which is the supercharged V6. It's a Frenzy red with ebony interior. Nice car, had that for about a year. Traded that in for a 2017 Jaguar F-Type R. It was a Fuji white one, all-wheel drive. Super fun. I traded that in for the 2020 Jaguar F-Pace SVR, which is the Fuji white ivory ebony, which you've probably seen in a few of the videos. And that is no longer here. Sad to see that one go, but honestly, I just got kind of not really excited to drive it anymore. So I took that as a sign to, you know, do some exploring. I was going to get the green F-Pace SVR, which was coming in, but at the same time, I was kind of like, why am I getting the same car? I know it would have been a huge upgrade with the exterior design, which I liked, and the interior would have been completely different. But at the end, it's still an F-Pace SVR. I wanted to try something different. Let me put this in a different way. I didn't think I was ever going to go back to one car because two cars was kind of fun. It did kind of suck that I have, you know, one car just sitting in here and just driving one predominantly every day, and then vice versa, switching off. But I think we're going to make this work. Obviously, we're on summer tires. These P0s are summer tires, but they're not like compound tires like my ZL1, so I can still whip around in the rain and colder temperatures. And I'm not sure how much life is left on these tires, but I'll either go to a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S or go to, what's actually kind of nice is I can actually get the Continental Dirt Water Snow all-season tires, which are kind of a nice all-season tires. I had them on my F-Type, and they're a performance all-season tire too, so that would be nice for, you know, daily driving. But you know, I have a decent amount of time in here. We're going into spring. It's gonna be a little cold, and then we're going into summer, so I won't have to worry about that. Let me flip you guys around here. Whew. So, as you can see, sorry, I really wish I was doing this in the daytime. All right, so we got the nice black leather here with the Bordeaux red stitching, and of course we got the awesome carbon fiber trim. See what focus. Carbon fiber trim there, and then full leather door here. This whole thing is pretty much leather, so just the whole fit and finishes in here are second to none. Personally, I've never really, you know, been in a car like this, and I've been in a decent amount of cars, but the, you know, the finish that you are paying for this, I mean, this originally was like a $200,000 car. Carbon fiber trim here. It's got the basically the keyless entry, keyless drive. And we got the Turbo S badging here, seat controls, and the nice Bordeaux red seat. And we got the crest right there, Porsche crest. Porsche crest, that was on the window sticker. Here's the steering wheel, got the drive modes there. Media, full leather steering wheel. Turbo S instrument cluster in black. Whew. 225 on the dash. Little Turbo S there. This whole headliner, of course, is suede, and I got the panoramic roof. Of course, that was already on there, but it is nice to have that. It is tilting and opening. No Burmeister. So we got the Bose. Still sounds good. Of course, we have full leather up here. And we got the Sport Chrono in Bordeaux red. Looks sick. I just love all the contrast, the red stitching, the full leather dash. Very nice. Infotainment is not bad, actually. It's got CarPlay. It is wired, but that's fine. Here is the shifter. Now we got the heated seats option. It says heated steering wheel. I don't know if anyone's more familiar. Oh, and we got the super bougie option here, where we got the leather wrapped steering column. Didn't even know that was an option. It's kind of funny, kind of extra. I don't know where the heated steering wheel is. The VIN broke down with a heated multifunction steering wheel, but I cannot find it. I thought it was right here, but there is nothing in there, so I don't know if anyone else knows. Maybe it's just a mistake. I don't think it is, but whatever. LED lights there. We got home link. Nice suede on there. We've got more carbon fiber. I got the nice cup holders in here. Very, very stoked to use those. And under here, of course, full leather. I was a little worried because when I drove this thing home, the cigarette lighter, I noticed there's no smoking package, so there wasn't like an outlet here. So I was looking in here, looking around here, and I was like, oh crap, I can't use this puppy right here. Luckily, I dug around and found it right there, so that's a lifesaver. Sorry, it's so dark in here, but I'm in my garage. Didn't think I'd go back to a red interior, but this is obviously premium. There's the arrow, so the rear spoiler, front spoiler, auto stop start. That was about it. Just want to do a short walk around over my new daily and my new only car. Yeah, I'm excited. I didn't get to drive it today just because I was too busy bringing back my trade and everything. Like 2 trades. So it's been inside. It's been nice to get her, washed up. I need to get the paint corrected a little bit too. just because the back doesn't have any kind of expel on it. But this thing is crazy to drive. On my way back home, it was so crazy. I left it in sport mode. Just the all-wheel drive platform, how the engine drives with the PDK is absolutely mind-blowing. And of course, the whole interior setup is just so premium. It really just made at the time, obviously this is a different price point, but it just made everything else that I've been driving just like super cheap. And that was just crazy. I didn't think that could, obviously happen, but you go up to a car that's originally 200, obviously coming from a car that was originally 90, you're gonna see some big differences, but I was not expecting to be that blown away by this thing and just how fast it is and just how the turbos react and everything. I was doing a lot of reading on the capabilities of this car, and it's obviously just mind-blowing to me, just because I'm not super familiar with Porsche. I knew some other models and everything, but never really spent the time to dive deep into their mechanics and everything, so a lot to learn. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I am excited. I am not too sure what I'm going to do to this thing, just because it's honestly a beast already. Just the simple stuff, tint, and then I might mess around with some fab speed stuff. I do have an extended warranty on this thing. Just funny, it actually rated for an extended warranty, so I'm not going to mess around with it too much. Maybe do some headers and cats. Fab Speed's got a pretty decent selection of stuff that actually is not that bad. Like headers are like $2,000-$3,000, and then I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do like catless bypass or catless pipes, just because I don't know. We don't have any emissions here, but I'm not too sure how much work goes into installing those. If it's super easy, maybe I'll have one of the techs that I know install them, but otherwise I'm probably just going to enjoy it as is. But if you guys have, any of you out there who have a Turbo S, and if you've done stuff to it, like messing around with the headers, exhaust, that kind of stuff, let me know if you guys think it's worth it. I'm assuming, I've seen a lot of videos and it sounds super good, so I'm sure you're gonna tell me to get it. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, don't forget to drop a comment down below. Hit that like button. Thank you for watching the videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.